Good afternoon, friends. We have Vitika ji with us. She's running an academy, I would say, or a training institute. It's about gyms, right?
It's
A
a
gymnasium.
chain
It's a
of
chain of
gymnastics training
gymnastics
centers
training centers.
for children.
So today she's at Iron Game 2024. This is a sports conclave. This is being held at Pullman's Aero City, and this is for 2 days, the 9th and 10th. So she was on the panel just about an hour back. So we were not there, so she would tell us what is the current challenge India faces for getting Olympics to India.
Getting Indians to Olympics.
No, Indians are going. Modi ji wants 2036. India should be hosting the Olympics.
Okay. So I think the biggest challenge will be around infrastructure, and also if we are going to be hosting Olympics, then we need to be in a position where we do get a reasonable, respectable number of Olympic medals. So I think there are two things. There is one, to create the right infrastructure required for an Olympics event, and also to get our sports people to a level where we can hope to get some respectable number of Olympic medals when we host the Olympics.
So now I just want to say ki gymnasiums. I think that is the place where everybody is trying to go. When Modi ji started the International Day of Yoga, and after that there has been substantial people joining the gyms across the country. Then it's a sports academy, it's stepwise.
Yes.
So about gymnasiums, like when you're talking about gyms, so you want to say you're running whole chain. So which all cities do you?
No, I run a chain of gymnastics training centers.
Yes.
These are sports academies
Yes.
for children, for school going children. These are not for adults. So while there has been, because of Modi ji, he has really been instrumental in really bringing a lot of initiatives in sports to the forefront. Not only has he included sports in the national education policy, the NEP that is now there, but he's also, he has the right people in the ministries who are very, very strongly engaged with sports, who are also handling official positions in the ministries and federations. I think that's a big change, and he's also, putting a lot of attention on creating the infrastructure at the grassroots level.
Yeah,
So
I think a lot of places they've said they suppose the railways or any other place where space is available. So they're making those academies over there.
So, there is already a lot of infrastructure that is available, which is government-owned infrastructure, which
be shared with the-
which is not really fully utilized.
Yes.
So, for example, we Future Fit, we run one of our largest academies at the Sirifort DDA Sirifort Sports Complex.
Wonderful.
So, we are actually monetizing infrastructure created by the government, but running a private academy out of there. So that is a great help to us, because we don't have the resources to invest in real
That
estate.
is the actual problem which has been addressed.
Yes.
So
So,
that-
our problem is addressed. The government's problem is addressed. They get their infrastructure
revenue
out of
share.
that revenue,
Yes.
out of that, and it's dead inventory which we are monetizing. So it's a win-win for both. So that's a great thing, and if more and more such initiatives can be taken, where available infrastructure can be put on a platform and can be maybe auctioned, maybe let out on a revenue share basis, it will greatly help small entrepreneurs like us who are
And
wanting to
speaking
make
about the children who are coming to your academies. So what age group is it?
We start taking children from 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Alright.
And we go up to 14 years, 4 to 14 years. And these are children who come from across the city, because it's a large academy, and
At
DDS
one time, how
Sports.
many people, how many children do you train?
So we run sessions, we run
Sessions.
slots. So every slot, we depending on depending on the space. So the Sirifort Sports Academy actually has a large space. So there we run anywhere between 50 to 60 children in a session. But we have to also put in gymnastics, being a contact sport. We also have to put in those number of coaches, because it's a contact sport. It's not like a sport where you can leave the children to do it. In smaller academies, we have smaller number, but we run more number of sessions.
Wonderful. And how much do they pay? Per month is it, or is it a semester-wise?
No, so there is in the City Fort complex it's a monthly payment.
It's monthly.
Yes,
So
it's
how
a
much
monthly
when do you
payment.
start? Like,
So our if you talk about net of GST, then it's anywhere between 2,500 to 3,200 depending
very
on
affordable.
the number of sessions. So if it's
Yes.
2 times a week, then it's about 2,000 rupees. If it's more than 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, then it can go up to 3,500 to 4,000.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I think thank you. And I just want to add, I remember like the first time when we had a black and white TV, somewhere in 80s. So Nadia Coventry, she was the
Yes.
first gymnast who got a perfect 10.
Yes, yes,
So she's been on my mind ever since.
yes.
And aerobics and gymnastics is a fantastic sport. So it keeps your body, mind, soul
Yes.
fit.
Yes, and today the world's top athlete is Simone Biles, who is also a gymnast.
Wow, which
And she's an
country?
all-time. She's a American,
American. Wow.
and she has the largest number of Olympic medals ever.
Wonderful. So
So-
I think we'll try to get you some footage from the academy in this interview. We'll
Sure.
ask Ma'am to share with us. So anybody who's willing to put their children behind, for gymnastics, so please come ahead. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.
हिंदी में बोलेंगे
हाँ,
थोड़ा सा
बिल्कुल
please?
बोलेंगे।
हिंदी में
कैसे?
आप अपना शनी फोर्ट एकेडमी के बारे में, जिम्नास्टिक्स के बारे में
ठीक है।
प्लीज।
तो हम फ्यूचर फिट जो है वो जिम्नास्टिक्स ट्रेनिंग एकेडमी है। ये बच्चों के लिए एकेडमी है और हम एकेडमीज दिल्ली, गुड़गांव, नोएडा, कलकत्ता, इन चारों शहरों में चलाते हैं। और हमारी सबसे बड़ी एकेडमी जो है वो DDS स्पोर्ट्स कॉम्प्लेक्स सिटी फोर्ट में चलती है, जो तकरीबन 150 से 200 बच्चे वहाँ ट्रेन करते हैं। और हर एज ग्रुप के मतलब 4 साल से लेके 14 साल तक के बच्चे, स्कूल के बच्चे वहाँ पर ट्रेन करते हैं। और हमारी क्लासेस पूरा हफ्ते में संडे को मतलब एक उनका वीकली ऑफ होता है, वो छोड़ के सारे दिन चलती है। और
That's it. मेरा बस आखिरी में मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूँगा, लाइक आई हैव स्टडीड, मैंने FL स्कूल से पढ़ाई किया, मेरे कजिन्स मॉडर्न में थे, आई वाज इन मॉडर्न पहले।
हाँ
आई
जी।
थिंक नॉर्मली जो स्कूल्स हैं दिल्ली कैपिटल और अराउंड बॉम्बे,
हाँ जी।
उसमें जिम्नास्टिक्स इज नॉट एज अ स्पोर्ट्स, इट्स
नहीं
नॉट
है,
देयर।
नहीं।
तो आपको लगता है कि उसकी आवश्यकता है?
देखिए,
स्कूल में?
पहले जिम्नास्टिक्स कंपलसरी होता था स्कूलों में,
yes.
और ये अभी भी जो हम ग्रास रूट्स की बात करें तो जिम्नास्टिक्स कंपलसरी है। जो बच्चे जो फिजिकल एजुकेशन पढ़ते हैं जाकर, उनके लिए करिकुलम में कंपलसरी है। पर जैसे जैसे हमारे स्कूल बढ़ते गए, जैसे जैसे वो थोड़े प्रीमियम होते गए, जिम्नास्टिक्स कहीं से छूट गया। तो अब हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि जिम्नास्टिक्स फिर से वापस लाएं, क्योंकि ये एक स्पोर्ट है या ये एक डिसिप्लिन है जो बच्चे बहुत किंडरगार्टन में शुरू कर सकते हैं।
Exactly.
और उनकी बॉडीज प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं स्पोर्ट के लिए। इसके लिए कोई उनको बच्चे को कोई प्रेशर नहीं है। उनके उनकी स्ट्रेंथ बढ़ती है,
Flexibility.
मसल स्ट्रेंथ बनती है, फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी बनती है, बैलेंस बनता है। तो ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा महत्वपूर्ण है बच्चों को स्पोर्ट्स आगे जाके खेल कूद के लिए। अगर उनको कम्पिटिटिव स्पोर्ट्स लेना है तो उसके लिए आगे जाके बहुत हेल्प करता
मैं
है।
एक और चीज़ ऐड कर रहा हूँ कि जब हम लोग बच्चे थे 70s, जेमिनी सर्कस, अपोलो सर्कस होता था,
हाँ,
that was gymnastics. People who were going up
that
the
was
ladder.
acrobatics.
Acrobatics, but
तो एक्रोबैटिक्स और
हाँ,
जिम्नास्टिक्स
नहीं,
में फर्क है।
gymnastics as a sport is definitely different.
Yes.
But talking about the body types.
तो ऐसा है कि एक्रोबैटिक्स भी एक स्किल है और जिम्नास्टिक्स में एक फील्ड है एक्रोबैटिक जिम्नास्टिक्स। बट जिम्नास्टिक्स अलग अलग तरह के हैं। आर्टिस्टिक जिम्नास्टिक्स है, रिदमिक जिम्नास्टिक्स है। आर्टिस्टिक जिम्नास्टिक्स में बहुत सारे जो इक्विपमेंट यूज़ होता है, जैसे आपने देखा होगा बार्स होते हैं, रिंग्स होते हैं, पैरेलल बार्स
Yes,
होते हैं,
yes.
बीम होता है।
Beam.
तो ये सब जो एपरेटस जहाँ पर यूज़ होते हैं उसको आर्टिस्टिक जिम्नास्टिक्स कहते हैं। कुछ जिम्नास्टिक्स है जिसे कहते हैं जो एक्रोबैटिक्स है, उसमें सिर्फ फ्लोर में एक्रोबैटिक्स करते हैं, उसको एक्रोबैटिक्स बोलते
It's
हैं।
synchronized.
सिंक्रोनाइज्ड है। फिर एक रिदमिक जिम्नास्टिक्स है। रिदमिक इज मोस्टली वो ज़्यादातर वो डांस, नृत्य, एरोबिक्स वो सब यूज़ करते हैं। तो अलग अलग तरह के जिम्नास्टिक्स की फील्ड्स।
धन्यवाद मैम, शुक्रिया आपका।
Thank you.
एंड मैम वाज इन द पैनल, और मैम से अभी हम लोग एक्चुअली फोर्ट एकेडमी में चल के रूबरू होंगे दोबारा। धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू मैम। आई गिव यू अ कॉल।